Hello D23 fans, this is Christian Milan again here with another D23 Expo planning video. And this one's going to be about the D23 Expo app, the map, and autograph wristbands. Now the release of this app poses one of the most difficult questions that you as an attendee will have. Do you get a wristband to get autographs from stars? Or do you risk missing the panel presentations to get those autographs? I'll provide an answer to this question and some other tips in this video for the D23 Expo 2017. So here we go. First, if you haven't already done so, download the D23 Expo app either from the App Store for iPhones or from the Google Play Store for Android phones. And after it's downloaded, go to your settings for your phone and make sure that notifications are on for this app. This will allow you to get notifications throughout the expo if there's any changes or if there are events coming up that you'll want to see. So what you'll do is you'll favorite a lot of the things that you'll want to do throughout the day. But you'll go through a process of elimination of taking out things that either conflict or you just simply won't have time for as you go through the schedule. As I said in my previous video, you'll want to select one, maximum 2 panels per day because you'll have to leave a lot of room open for lines and visiting exhibits on the show floor. And once you've selected all your favorites, then you're going to go through each description and make sure you highlight on the show floor where those things are so you can see on the map logistically how you'll navigate the expo all 3 days. And after you've seen where things are on the show floor, you'll probably go through one last process of elimination to make sure you have the final list before you start adding things to your calendar. You can go to each event and actually add a reminder for yourself. I highly recommend you remind yourself at least an hour before the scheduled time. So now that you've had a rough draft of your schedule, you'll want to ask yourself, are the autographs worth it to miss panels? And yes, you will miss the panels for the autograph sessions. For example, on Saturday, there's a really fantastic autograph session with the Avengers that are going to start in Infinity War at 2:30. Now to attend that 2:30 event, you'll have to get a wristband at 9 a.m. They're only going to hand out the wristbands from 9 a.m. to 9:30 in the morning at the Marvel Pavilion. Once you get your wristband at 9 a.m., they're going to ask you to come to the autograph session at 2:30 at least 30 minutes in advance, so say about 2 o'clock. Now this is really important. To get these high demand autographs, you'll be waiting in 2 lines. There's going to be 2 commitments that you'll have to make in the same day, one in the morning and one in the afternoon. To get in that 9 a.m. wristband distribution, you'll have to get there at least several hours in advance to make sure you get those wristbands. If you don't get a wristband, you'll have to figure out what you're going to do because you'll have missed the live action panel. And in the afternoon, if you do get your wristband, you're going to be allotting yourself at least 30 minutes prior to the actual signing. So don't schedule anything within that hour prior to the signing event. Now a lot of people are asking, can I use the divide and conquer strategy? For example, can I wait in the Hall D23 line and send my friend to get the autograph wristbands? Now I would highly advise against this. Number one, you don't know if you can get a wristband unless you're physically there. And also, you can't get back into the expo or the show floor without your badge. If you send your friend to another line, they might not get back in time for the Hall D23 presentation. They might have to go through security again to get back to you. And finally, I just want to provide some thoughts on the expo map. First, note the bag check area. It's in Hall B right in front of the stage pass line. That's a really good place to drop off your bags if you don't want to carry them around the expo show floor. It's about $2 per bag and it fills up pretty quick, so if you're early shopping, then make sure you drop them off really early. Second, note the shipping area. It's right at the top right edge of the Emporium in Hall A. It's really handy if you acquire a lot of things at the expo and you don't want to carry them in your luggage and you just want to ship them home. I highly recommend it. If you're looking at the expo map, note these little gold seals that say D23 on it. Each of those seals represents a place that actually gives D23 Gold members special discounts or promotional items. It's really handy to carry your D23 Gold membership card at all times. And finally, one last note about the map. Note the location of the Mickey's of Glendale store right behind the Parks and Resorts Pavilion. What this means to me is that the Mickey's of Glendale Imagineering store will be displaying a lot of products on the Galaxies and Stories presentation about Star Wars Land. Hopefully, we'll see some of the first parks merchandise with a Star Wars theme related to Star Wars Land. We're now just days away from the expo. I hope you're really excited about your experience at the D23 Expo 2017. If you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel and feel free to ask me any questions. I'll be happy to answer them as soon as I can. And of course, have a magical day.